pass there. Call it to 26. First play, Watson to the air. Buying time to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Yeah, get it up. Field to the 49 before being taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Watson, off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second down and goal. Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. He completes it right side away. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Greedy Williams on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 29, Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Throwing on second down, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 2nd and inches, Watson. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line if you're throwing it.
Now White lost the football. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and short now following the fumble. Now Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Look, certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They're going to look to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Brady to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily,
But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Watson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated.
And now Watson throws another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
450. Hey, 66. Regular.
To throw is Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tony Field. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 61 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, go 66.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now Brady got to have this one. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Now a play fake, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Brady now on 1st down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On first down, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first and 10, Watson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Hey, second.
To throw is Brady. Pass caught, Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady to throw. Rolling to his right. Connecting with Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd and 10. Brady finds White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throwing now, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of hit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will stop right around the 25. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Watson. They still can't get it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Cleveland, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.